I'm not smart enough to really understand the nuances of this, but I feel if I talk about it to the right person, then maybe,
just because I think it's funny, I will.
it'll work out.
Kept.
Better to have information other than not.
And the back stables as well.
So Black.
It just didn't add up in my head.
Neither of you
we're
are
going
touching Thunder's saddle.
Thanks.
Well, it sounds like I
Well,
was
then
told by
I-
Crenshaw to make sure that it's fine
Last
for your
time
ride.
the buckle
So Black,
came undone as you were riding, Sir Black.
what was that
My lord.
about the infirmary about 2 dead people you wanted me to look into?
The 2 slain from our bout with Dario and his men at the ruins.
It's new to
We've
me.
yet to bury them.
Were they Gradian, Aralandi, or Gewin?
One Gewin, one Aralandi.
I'll have them both cremated, and I will bring their ashes with the rest of them and bury them in Gewin. I'll go see them though.
Thank you, Lord.
Of course. Don't let me stop you.
Young lord.
Crenshaw.
Are you in need of an extra shoulder to walk next to you?
If you'd like to, I'm gonna go watch over these dead bodies and maybe set a pyre or something.
I shall accompany you.
Thank you.
As long as I can, of course.
I'm trying to.
Whoa, boy. What?
They're new buckles. If you don't do them up to the 3rd notch, with what I'm trying to tell you, they slide off. It happened to me the other day.
Alright.
See if we can spot Soma.
If you're referring to a certain alchemist or herbalist, they are back in town. They were at the forge earlier.
I was about to ask, but I'll check up on them too.
Yep.
Soma,
Hmm?
can I gain access to your infirmary, please? There's 2 bodies there that I need to
You as well.
look at.
Information
I sold out really quick. I was
understood.
Sarah.
When you're free.
I'll be right back to your place. I heard some potions, good ones that you're selling.
Maybe we can have a few
Not
more.
very happy.
Wouldn't hurt.
As a surgeon, I am interested. You'll be a great deal of help.
You should go, Lux, because I'm the one who give up.
Okay,
Make sure
I will
no
do
one
this.
feels
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that this is fucking closed. After you, my lord. All right, what do we got?
2 of my men died yesterday. Dario killed them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the few of the ones throughout my own decisions that killed them?
No. I wasn't around yesterday, but apparently they were defending something against Dario. And they were slain. I'm gonna do final rites and, cremate them.
It needs to be done.
Thanks. Crenshaw, do we have any free men available?
We certainly could. How much do you wish for?
Just enough to help me move the bodies and set some pyres.
2 or so?
Yeah.
Very well. I shall ask. Give me a moment. Sorry, Summer.
I understand. My lord, if I must ask, I do apologize. I didn't check up on you when we were doing the woodworks. You alright?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the fight?
The shit that happened whilst woodworking.
Yeah, I didn't get involved.
Good.
What?
Oh my god. Soma.
Whoa! In the beds now, quickly. That one's free. Bring her right up in there.
Grab the legs.
I got it.
Grab the legs, Lorena. In here?
In there, quickly. Yes, go. I'll ask what happened later.
Don't know.
What does he see?
She was laying outside and was bleeding out.
Critical injury.
Black
Clamps.
The wound is
Good.
deep.
It'll be clamped, of course.
the fuck? She was just laying against the door.
Oh god.
Jagged as
Is it actually locked? Otherwise, we'll stay out.
Pretty sure it's open
It
at this
wasn't
point.
locked, no. Yeah, it was open. I made my way back outside. And then
I was
immediately
trying to
saw the
find
truck
Soma. I
back
didn't realize he was in here.
in.
My
Yes.
father says
Are
he
you
wants to
two
go
injured?
hunting.
The injured that is
I'm going to
here,
go
you
prep
bring
and
them
see
in
what's up.
unless if this is the only one.
Alright.
It was only Kaz.
What am I wearing?
I'll ask what happened later.
As the surgeon
Now, out of your way. You're welcome.
Let me go find me some just for you.
Thanks.
Sorry, Yes.
Hold, Kaz, hold. I got you. That's in here for now. That's a deep fucking cut that you got.
Anything I can do to help?
No more, no less. She's fine right now. It was a deep cut. Where did you find them?
Me and her were going to set up traps. On the eastern half of the hunter's camp, encountered greenskins. And a war rider among them.
I thought maybe the orcs are, loading, keeping the catapult from just launching them, at the wall. You and I worked in the forest. It's a different life back then, though.
You all will be helping with the funeral. Shall we? Yes, sir. These men are at your disposal.
Can you please help me move this box? We're gonna move it to the beach. We're gonna set up 2 pyres, and we're going to burn your fallen comrades. It's filled with wood. Hold this. Thanks. Might be a 2-person job.
Of course.
It is full.
Yeah.
Alright, you pick it up, I'll follow your lead.
Right. We're going to the beach.
Yeah, we'll go around that way.
Right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. If you could make sure, lad, to make sure no one bothers with him as me and the young lord are walking.
And I will, sir.
Let's go up to the street first.
I'm with you.
How are you holding up, Crenshaw?
I get older every day, young lord. But I suppose we're making do with what we have. Surviving. What of you, young lord?
Armor stays on. I'm fine. Suppose he is as good as any.
Right, we're at the...
Anyway, here is fine.
Right here.
Ready, and down.
If you guys could help me build these pyres.
Oh, we're not trying to bury you, sir.
Hey, you might make 3 pyres.
Yes, my lord. What wood are you using?
Log 1 or 2. Well, 1 or 3, I guess. There is no 2. Just do 1 layer. We don't need to lag around.
Yep.
They worked very fast clearing the wood.
Yeah, when they weren't brawling. I suppose you heard about that.
Was that the commotion that I heard?
Yeah, they decided to fancy taking a couple swings at Arn, and that ended about as well as you expect. That should do for one of them.
That's not very useful. They should be fighting orcs, not us.
They should be cutting down trees like I asked them to do. They don't seem to understand that I'm doing this for them.
Fix myself. My goodness. That's a headache.
Alright, and then one more. I'm getting quite good at this, unfortunately.
Sad to say, but much better as well. More intricate and wood piles.
Okay. I'm gonna need some help moving the bodies.
Right.
Alright, let's go retrieve them. One in this one, and the other one's over there.
My lord, do you want I take one, or shall I stay on watch?
We're carrying the two of them. Gonna help one of them.
Understood.
You got that okay?
Yeah.
I have to retrieve something from the house. You guys make your way over there. I'll be there in 2 seconds.
Right.
It'll never get easy.
My lord, do you wish to light the pyre, or me?
I will. You'd see he has a small satchel on right now, and as he walks, it sounds like glass vials clinking together.
My lord also I have prepared a few words for these following gentlemen.
Please.
Gentlemen, knights, all service under the Erdhart family. We've gathered here today not just to mourn the passing of a noble soul. We gathered to mourn the passing of two. But to celebrate the life, and whose virtues shone as brightly as their sword, whose courage was matched only by their kindness, and whose heart was steadfast as their shield. They were not merely a warrior. They were a protector, a friend, and even, to some of you, a mentor. And an unwavering beacon of hope in the times of this darkness. Their life embodied the values we hold dear: honor, loyalty, and selfless service. They stood face and firm in the face of adversaries, upheld justice when it was not needed, and offered compassion when it was least expected. As we stand here today, let us not only remember the deeds, but also the principles that guided them. They believed in a world where courage could overcome fear, where mercy had a place even in battle, and where the strength of one could lift many. Though they have departed from us in this earthly realm, their legacy lives on in every life they touched. Their stories will be told by the firelight, their lessons passed down through the generations, and their memory will forever remain in our hearts. My lord.
Didn't deserve to die here for this. You won't be laid to rest here. I promise you.
They were good men.
Too good.
That is for sure. As the fire is lit and we bid them farewell, let us honor their life not with sorrow but with gratitude. Let us all carry forward the torch they have handed us, lighting the path for those who come after. And though the hall may echo empty now, we know that somewhere beyond the veil of this world, they stand guard, still a night, an eternity, watching over us. Us now. You, both of you, need the rest.
Honor and wisdom.
Honor and wisdom.
You are free to stay, all of you, if you wish. Otherwise, you can return to your duties. I'm going to stay until the flames die down and gather the ashes with the others.
Do be careful. The Imperials seem to be doing something.
This is fine.
When are they not?
A display of sorts, to say the least. My lord. I have to tend to other matters now. I'm expected a missive here soon. I must return to the keep. Do not hesitate to call for me or one of these other gentlemen.
Thank you, Crenshaw, for your help. Thank you, all of you. Continue on with your days.
Oh, my lord.
Really? Right in front of my ceremony? Always with gravitas.
Funeral pyre.
Two of my men. They were fighting alongside Arn. They fell. Executions?
Just one.
2 shots.
Having Ludwig put a man down. Missed.
Monsters.
Yes. Make one man's death a punishment, while you make yours a ceremony. An honoring. He didn't miss that time. Seems. The surgeon had to pull the trigger and you're not quite happy about it.
Suppose that's what you get when you wear the colors, right?
Perhaps. But not everyone who wears those colors has their heart in the same place. Same cold, dark, boundless ground.
Aegon, I've had people become so complacent because they live next to the Imperials now. They forget what they've done to us. I have to remind myself every now and then.
Well, I will never forgive people's actions made in ignorance. There's been clear... well, they're tired of fighting.
I'm tired of fighting.
Most people are. I've come to realize that some of us can't stop. And eventually we won't be able to. Ever. I know this position of responsibility is clearly weighing on you. And the people around you. I'm sure it's made them look at you differently too.
It's the price of leadership, though.
The only good that ever comes from leadership is that, for once in your life, perhaps the fate of someone's, or everyone's lives, it's in your hands. The greatest detriment being, it means you'd also be responsible for their deaths.
Don't I know it?
You do, indeed. So does your father. Too much, I would say. That's why I'm glad I never will be one. Not the mantle I would ever wish to bear. I don't make the right choices most of the time.
I'm tired of doing this. Having to burn my dead soldiers so that I can bury them at the place that they were supposed to be. I'm tired of them dying here, for this province, for people that will never care. I'm not looking for glory, I just want people to see it mean something.
I know that you're fighting for the right things. You're doing your best. Both of you. You and Onoff. Since abandoning you and the others at Ledford, then somehow not having a knife in my throat at any point in time since then, many of you, I don't take it for granted. I would deserve death. These men, they died for service and loyalty. Death most people could only hope for. Me, I would have died for cowardice. At that rate. Think about it a lot. What if I didn't make it back to Gradia? I would have died the last thing I did. Was abandoning people who had faith in me that would help them.
Hell of a legacy.
Yes, but my legacy isn't my own. The legacy I had died years ago. It's what Arnulf sees in you. A legacy.
Hope I live up to it.
You're doing best you can. And no one gets to decide if that's bad or good. You have to decide for yourself. I know it's difficult. Conflicts rise and fall, like... I don't even know anymore. It comes so often. I scarcely remember a time of actual calm. I think those years in Bedford when I was just... wasting away doing leatherworking, shoddy leatherworking. Things were calm for me for the first time in ages. But I still choose to fight despite missing that kind of calm. You have to keep trying. You make a better world. But that's not what I'm going to do. That's what you're going to do. Or at least make someone's home a lot better.
Can only hope.
No. You can try. Leave the hope to those who have no control over their lives. They're waiting on a miracle. And you don't have to be one. You just have to be you.
What if me isn't good enough, though?
That's up to you. You feel you're not good enough.
I don't know. Just can't help but feel that we've just been spinning our wheels, you know? Feels so hollow nowadays.
I know how that feels. At one point, I thought I had it all. The truth is, I did. For a good 20 years, I had everything I wanted. Loving wife. Son who grew up to be a wonderful man. And eventually a daughter. But she wasn't given any time at all to grow. And then once I lost it, once you lose all of that, you realize just how hard you fought for it. It breaks you.
Yeah.
But eventually you have to realize that you fought once for it, you can fight for it again. The strength never leaves you. What leaves you? The hope. But you have to realize hope isn't what you need. You don't stand up every day out of your bed because of hope. It's hard. And if you feel hollow because you forget it's there, you just have to wake it up. Remind yourself that it's sitting in there.
I get that. It's just hard to do. It's draining being here.
Indeed.
Doing everything. Anyway. I gotta collect their ashes. Thanks for the talk.
Still have that strength in you, Kyler.
So I'm told.
Don't forget it. Just make sure you hear it and take it to heart. Siyun Tom.
More to the collection. Alright, back. Did I miss anything? Okay. Poor Kyla.
I have so many times.
I told
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
I know I look like I'm interrupting something, so I apologize. Out of curiosity, did you give away all of those fish things earlier already?
Just glared at me.
Keeps really adamant in your way,
Mind your own business.
but I will not stop in the path that I'm going.
Unfortunately, if they don't want to listen, or they don't understand anybody else's feelings, there's only one person you can talk to, but they won't change their mind.
Maybe it could have been a misinterpretation, misheard. Maybe she just didn't want to donate, and she could have just said that instead of what she said. Just fine. But I don't know.
Enjoy
like one
your
hand,
drink.
she did something nice, and then she had to go and say that. The fish was good too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, everything's completely fine. Totally fine. Just love hearing misinformation spread like wildfire.
Misinformation is our enemy.
Trust me, as someone who likes to listen. Hearing so many people tell me one thing when I know it's the complete opposite makes me wonder who started it all.
Need
And there's
something.
2 suspects for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. I need something strong, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Everyone deserves a strong drink today. Your father's already paid for it, if you remember.
The custodian I thought was the one who paid for it, but whatever.
Well, Custody paid for that. His father paid for his.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Miss Basil, I don't suppose I could trouble you for something.
It's going to be on the house.
Forward business, Kyler. Don't know if you'd prefer me to write in the log or not. I can do that if you'd like. Some people wanted weapons sharpened and made.
Yeah, feel free to write it in the book.
I'll write it in the log.
Thanks.
No worries. Handle. Or whatever it was.
It was a handle.
I need to know why she is back here.
Here's a good question.
Man. Not too hot? Yeah, it's not too bad today. I'm very tired though. Tired and worn out. Wrist and ankle. I saw ankles. Oh, wrist is pretty bad. Ankle's okay as long as I don't put any weight on it. Which is good because it's only an ankle. Charge my stuff. I have wrist charges. I'll just put them on when I need to. It just seems so hopeless for Kyla, you know? It's like the orcs, the shrooms, the cloven ones, the Imperiums, the Vipex, the insurrectionists, like... Blackwood. Just thing on thing on thing on thing on thing. We're not killing orcs tonight. At least I hope not. We're going to be escorting the Baroness. They'll probably be fighting.
told I'd find you by a pyre and a beach. This isn't it. Sorry if I'm intruding, my lord.
That's alright. No, you missed it. It was a funeral. What can I do to help?
Funeral?
Yeah, my men.
My condolences, sir. No, I wanted to ask about all this food handouts that are occurring in the streets. If you're doing anything about that.
Well, I'm sure you know who's doing it, and that's about as much as I know.
I don't. That's the funny thing.
Redhead, name of Quinn, hangs out with Shilbrook.
Queen. Wasn't that the one that they hold a whole wedding for?
Yeah.
A while back?
Yeah. And then she fucked off, and then she came back, and now she's handing out food.
Well, why is she back?
I don't know.
I think they rid themselves of this place.
I've been avoiding her like the fucking plague. She has this weird hate boner for my father and I, so we are purposefully avoiding her.
Is that what I heard in the market?
What do you mean, what you heard in the market?
They were talking about some old lord, and I don't remember the exact conversation. It was just eavesdropping. I don't know. It didn't seem pleasant, though.
No,
Some of the people were agreeing with her.
She is...
Is she causing issues?
Well, she's talking to people and they're getting all riled up. And she's handing out food and making sure it came from Quinn while Arn is trying to gather everyone together so that we can cut down trees and build a wharf and save the town. So I don't know, you put two and two together. But I am specifically not doing anything about it as the Erhards, because she hates us. She's going to use it against us if we do.
Have you gone to the Barons about this?
Nope.
Or the Custode?
Nope.
Well, if there's something you want done with it, I would ask if you could speak with them, or fuck, I don't know. Your father's the Lord Marshal. He has command over all the military forces.
If you see someone spreading rumors that Lord Erhard is a tyrant and uses the military to get what he wants, and then that person is suddenly arrested by Lord Erhard's command, you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah, it would look pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, still, if they're spreading dissidents in the streets during a fucking war...
Well, that's on you guys to figure out. I specifically cannot get involved in this because of what I just said. As much as I want to, it would just lend credence to what she's claiming. I don't know why she's doing it.
Well, if your orders are for us to eavesdrop and figure out exactly what they're saying, we can do that.
Hey, if you hear something, by all means. If you find something actionable, take it.
Bring the idea up to your father and see if he wants to use the inspectors for it. We can take a look. Listen, can't promise anything fruitful, but...
Yeah. Thanks, Marco.
Yeah. That's what he wants. Just here to serve the barony as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and so am I.
Helping out the barony.
People seem to forget that.
Yeah, well, truth be told, there are a bunch of low-life fucks that don't know the stripes that we've all gone through, especially your house.
Thanks. You're a good man.
Nah, I just believe in what your father's doing. And of course yourself.
How much?
If it means anything. Like, coin-wise?
No, I mean, how much do you believe in it?
I believe that he's trying to do the best for the people that are here that are currently struggling. I know he's taking a lot of the front of it, seeing how he is the Lord Marshal, but... I mean, someone has to. None of the other nobility have stepped up. In fact, they're just letting him do it, from what I can tell.
Yeah, they're using him as a bit of a meat
All the
shield.
blame's getting pinned to him.
Because he's actually
Well,
doing things.
He did kill an entire vineyard's worth of assholes.
Yeah.
Which was a pretty damn good power play.
It was.
Regardless, they're either afraid of him or think they can remove him.
Yeah, well. What else is new? It's fucking Gradia.
I don't know much else about your father. I just know the fact that he cares for the people. Simple as that.
Yeah.
That, and he's my boss, so I kinda have to listen to him.
You know, he really just wants to leave here better than he found it.
I don't see an issue with that.
Well, tell that to
I
everyone
know
else.
he's not Gradian. I know that house isn't Gradian. But he's still here fighting for the people, even though they're throwing shit in his face, so that amounts to something, right?
It should, yeah.
I can't speak for everyone, but you have my support at least.
Thanks, Marco.
I would ask you to speak to your father and see if he wants us to listen in on the streets. It's the inspector's job to make sure shit's going all right, and of course, maintain security, even though we're fucking all over the damn place as of current.
Yeah, I'll bring it up with him, see what he wants to do.
Well, my door's always open.
Thanks.
Alright, I will get out of your hair, my lord. You know where to find us if you need us.
Have a good evening.
Don't lament too much on what the people think about you. You're a good man. You and your house.
Hmm?
I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed up there.
You'd be executed on the spot.
Maybe that might serve as penance.
Please. As if I'd let them touch you. How you doing?
I'm alright. Conflicted.
I heard about some of the funky shit you guys had to do.
I don't think anything could have prepared me for what I saw out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure Venora found her way to you.
She did. Do you know what you're gonna do this time tomorrow?
Then... I'm not sure what we're going to do. Elle thinks she can talk him out of it.
Well, you can't kill him.
I don't know. No, that is for certain. Trust me, if I thought that was possible, I would be trying. But, I don't know. Elle insists there's something about him. I don't know if you heard much, but he showed kindness, sympathy.
Yeah.
I know. I found it hard to believe as well.
Elle also said that she had him under control, and he forced you all to come on this mission. So...
I know. You call it Bisky blind faith or trust, but I want to believe in everything she says to me, and I do. I don't know if I'm ignorant for doing so, or if I'm just hoping for the best. As I see there is no other course other than basically us just trying to flee, or I should say them, since I don't even know if I would technically even qualify underneath that umbrella.
Well, you can't fight him. We don't know what he wants, so you can't bargain with him. I've done all I can. So it's up to you guys now.
Don't worry. I made sure to tell her not to get you involved. Precisely, actually. You have far too much on your plate to try and deal with this. Care for a walk? I could use the fresh air, seeing as I've been accosted at least twice, or at least verbally abused.
By who?
Rightfully so. The people. They believe that I have basically betrayed them. That I left. So they were basically forced to try and deal with exuberant pricing of potions and all that nonsense. Apparently something as far as is fucking ridiculous as 20 silver for something of the sort.
Yeah. Did leave a gap for the, no, it was like Wainwright and traders to...
I did not think that it would happen. Once again, maybe I am far more ignorant than I thought I was.
You're just more important than you think you are.
Can you believe it? One of them said that I should go and find an assistant. No less than a couple of months ago, I was in that same building being an assistant.
Time moves quick.
I don't have a teacher anymore.
Might not be a bad idea, though.
I would have to maybe have Venora assist me in that likeness with trying to bring on someone new. So long as they can at least assist in some of the basic processes, but... I don't know. What was that saying that you told me not too long ago about wearing the armor?
Yep. When you're done fighting, you can take the armor off, but until then, keep it tight. I practically sleep in this thing.
You know, with things getting the way they are, I almost feel like I should start sleeping in mine.
You get used to it.
Do you? Do you have a particular side that you sleep on so it's less, you know, less discomforting?
It doesn't really matter, I usually just stay awake until I pass out. I could be wearing iron for all that matters.
Last couple of nights. What, 3 days travel? By cart, then by ship, and then by cart again. I don't think I really got any sleep at all. I don't think any of us did. Nora definitely showing the worst of it.
Didn't help that we were cutting down a bunch of trees today.
I can't exactly say for how that affects her psyche. She's holding, and I think she obviously knows that it's important that you get this wharf built, apparently. I hear that was your undertaking.
Yep.
You've been busy.
I am just hanging on to whatever's left to hang on to.
When did you become such a prudent lord?
When I realized that building this wharf is the only way this city's gonna get food. And people.
Yes, I didn't think that you'd all would start rationing so soon. I knew it was inevitable, but I didn't think it would come so quickly.
We have nothing.
Oh.
We can't even start to fill the granary in case of a siege because anything that we do get immediately goes to the people and they have to eat. Our men are on a rotation of food. They go hungry for days before they can eat.
The most shocking thing out of all of it was seeing all those men from Palamon. I knew they had ill intentions meant for us, but to then go ahead and immediately seize grounds, knowing that we can't do anything about it. They are truly wishing for our demise.
Yeah, they're gonna starve us out if they have it their way.
But this wharf idea, I have a lot of hope for it. More so just because of whom's heading at the, you know, the helm.
Despite everyone's best efforts to stop it, yeah. You didn't see it, but during the reason we're cutting these trees down is to allow for a defensive line, yes, but all that wood is going to be towards the wharf. And in the middle of it, a brawl erupted between people who dislike what Arn is trying to do, and they hate him for trying to keep them from starving. And those that supported him, and I just kept hacking away at the tree that I was on, because fuck me, if I'm gonna be the only person doing it, I will stand out there for days and nights until I get all the wood I need to build the fucking wharf, because I'm going to make this work, god damn it.
You'll see me out there tomorrow. I'll assist you all.
We have to figure something out with Faye. She was screaming that the trees were screaming.
I can maybe try and see what I can do on my part. Obviously, I'm not going to try and have her go about what I had to do for Miss Heidemann. Definitely won't be doing that, seeing as it is two entirely different sort of... It's hard to say. The mind's a curious thing. Speaking actually of which, how is Miss Heidemann?
Understanding that heavy is the head. She's been leading a group of Imperials, can't remember the name, the 22nd, 23rd or something. She's been out there fighting with them, leading them, and she's...
Really?
Learning all the mistakes. She went against my suggestion as her advisor, and a lot of people got hurt because of it. And she's taken it to heart, but she's learning.
Mistakes often are the best, in terms of when you're trying to learn. My little implosions in my shop are definite signs of that. I will definitely not risky fault her for that, but at the same time, it's best to heed those who I believe are more experienced.
Little implosions.
Most of them were... The last one, obviously, that I became a little more notorious for was... frustration at best. Breakthroughs don't happen overnight, and I don't intend, obviously, to just sit idly and twiddle my thumbs going over the most basics of alchemy. It needs to be taken in stride. Otherwise, innovation and evolution, as they say, never happens unless you're willing to take the first step.
I hear you. Does that mean you're back up and running? I can ask you for goodies again?
Yes. Give me a moment or two, obviously, to try and make note of my current, well, supplies. I know I still have a good bit stored away. I always had men make sure that if you needed something, I could supply it to you. That was our deal, and I'm holding true to it.
I've got 1 charge of flash powder left, and that's it. So...
Needing anything in more particular? Obviously, as I said, there's other tools I can give you to make your life a lot easier.
You know, I haven't actually used most of the things that you've given me. I still have the caustic powder, the fusing powder, the blue vital. It's the flash powder I use a lot of, since I have it on my, Tang showed you this, right?
He showed me his book. I'm constantly impressed at everything he's come up with.
Oh, it's...
That one is most definitely one of his best.
Oh, it's good. I can direct it towards people.
It was smart. Obviously, you know, a throw is as good as any throw can be, but to have a mechanism that would particularly fire where you exactly intend for it to basically to land, now that's something.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me happy to know that, you know, Tang is an ally, because by gods, if he was not...
We'd be dead a long time ago. I wouldn't even know where to start with him.
Oh, yes.
I can barely go on par with him in a duel. When he's, you know...
An 800-pound iron man, yes, I don't think there's many who could do that.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe with some time you'll reach that level. Or maybe some more, if anything, get him on his ass. Now that would be a sight to see.
I'll continue with my calisthenics.
Speaking of which, if you ever do find yourself with some ample time after maybe perhaps cutting down wood, would you care to spar again?
Yeah,
I would like to keep it up.
Been a while. I would say now, but I'm waiting on to send me somewhere.
You're fine. Seeing as I just got back, you would probably wipe the floor with me. Going on several days of little to no sleep, it would be a very one-sided fight.
Well, I haven't exactly been resting either, but I understand. You're scared. It's okay.
Kyla.
When you get your courage again, let me know.
Am I lacking now?
You went off on a near-suicide mission,
qualities.
ran by someone who probably wants you dead. I don't think you're lacking in courage at all, Oshan.
Thank you, Kyla. Speaking of suicide missions, I became privy to that as well. Apparently your father and the good barons, I believe, have a solution, or an attempt for our orc problem.
5 attempts, 5 nights, 5 assassinations.
That is a tall order, but if it is headed by the right people, I think that is doable.
The last 2 nights... I'll be surprised if they can even get in, let alone out.
You intend to aim for their war bosses, don't you?
Precisely. I'm gonna go
Tang had
in...
informed me of them.
I'm gonna go in on the first wave with a few people. We're going to map it out. Every piece of information I can find, every way in, every way out, every bit of storage.
Do you know what that wall is made of, by chance? Have you ever collected a piece of it, by chance, maybe as well?
I could look at it.
If you're able to, by some chance, if there's ever just a small cut or a little place basically very shoddily put together and you can bring it to me, I could maybe see if I can make countermeasures to that. Obviously not on grand scale, I don't have the resource nor time, but at least enough to where maybe it might be beneficial to you. My fusing powder might, if it is made of basically of a kind of a metal, it would be useful in that regard.
Might work on the portcullis if we need it. But I'll add it to the list of
As far as
things.
I'm understanding, it's completely made of metal, isn't it?
I haven't seen it yet. We have a crude map. I'm gonna... When I go there, we're gonna fill in everything and then give everyone else the best chance of success, I guess.
Of course. Keep me in the know, and I can provide you with at least what I can. I can at least give you an edge. If it even is by the smallest percentile.
Good man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I need to go prep for this mission. I'll see you tomorrow, yo.
Best of luck, my friend.
Thanks.
You will.
Let me know if you hear anything. I'm stepping away.